Ninja released a masterclass today telling anyone how they can become a pro streamer. But before you fork over $200 for a masterclass subscription, I took the entire course in one day to see whether or not it's worth your investment or if you can find better education options elsewhere.
I am Tyler Blevins. You may know me as Ninja. In 30 days, I'm going to make you the best streamer that you can be.
So looking at the structure of the course here, this is a masterclass session, which means over 30 days, theoretically, you're supposed to do all these activities as well as watch these lessons, which at first glance seems like a good way to learn something like this, a mix of theory and practice. However, looking at the actual content, we start off with an overview of the session and a guide to streaming terminology, which, if you read it, has definitions for words like webcam, monitor, mouse, and YouTube. It's not the most useful thing. Then we look at the next hour of content, and it's really just hardware essentials, your favorite software for streaming, which is OBS basically, and going live for the first time. Yeah, so for most people, the first 2/5 of this course will not be useful. And if you do need information on stuff like hardware essentials and streaming guides, there is an amazing channel for free right here on YouTube called Alpha Gaming, where Harris Heller walks you through all these hardware basics and essentials. Now the next section here, he talks about his persona and style as well as how he engaged with his audience, and I thought that this would be the best part of the course because masterclass is at its best when you have world-class performers telling you stuff about their journey that you can't find anywhere else. However, I found this to be pretty sanitized and broad and a very general approach to what he's talking about. For example, in his gameplay tips section, he just talks about you need to watch other streamers and go in game and practice. That's it. For his time in, time out philosophy, it's literally just the idea of taking breaks from streaming. Like, it's not insightful or personal at all. I was super disappointed because I am sure Ninja has some extremely interesting details about his journey as a streamer that no one else knows, and it wasn't really conveyed here. The fourth module has him talking about evolving your stream, and I was hoping here that he would look back and give some more insight onto how his growth happened as a streamer. He does look at clips from 11 years ago and 8 years ago and compare them to now, but the discussion is so general. He says, look, 11 years ago, look, it was unprofessional. Now I have blue hair, I have a brand, I have my headband. And on other classes, you can hear Gary Kasparov talk about how crushing it was when he lost to Deep Blue, or you can hear Chris Hadfield talk about the beauty of going to space. Ninja obviously has these super emotional, personal insights into his journey, like his one-of-a-kind journey, but it's missing from here. This is a very sanitized course. If you go through to the end of this module, he has a topic, moderating your chat. Again, this is just him giving literal instructions on how to use mod commands in Twitch chat. This is not a insightful skill that Ninja has some kind of special information or teaching for you. It's just basic general stuff. Now in the final module, Ninja dives into building your brand and growing your community through social media posts. Now look, Ninja is undeniably the biggest English speaking streaming brand ever, bar none. But being the biggest or the best or the greatest does not mean you are qualified to teach something. I mean, Wayne Gretzky is not a good hockey coach. Michael Jordan was not a good basketball GM. This is because being qualified to do something does not mean you can teach it. There is a different skill in communicating ideas and teaching someone than there is in just being able to do something very well. There are some great marketing teachers who can give you a much better understanding of what to do here than Ninja can. And in some of these lessons, he literally just says, yeah, for my brand, I built a brand. I dyed my hair blue. I did the pon. That's it. If you want to learn these things for free right here on YouTube, you can check out Devin Nash, who has countless videos on growing your brand and YouTube channel using social media and runs his own talent agency. While his stream itself might not be as big as Ninja's, he has an underlying understanding of these systems as well as the ability to teach it very well. Or if you want a bigger name, you can check out Ludwig's video on how he grew his stream just a few years ago in a very competitively saturated environment without the skills of a professional gamer. This video is great because it's much more relevant for the average streamer. Overall, I think the conclusion is clear. I would not recommend paying for MasterClass if you do not already have a MasterClass subscription just to take this course. Even if you are a Ninja fan, the course does not get personal or dive deep into his journey as a streamer, and I don't think it's worth it. There is a community aspect to the class, but it's really just other complete beginners posting clips and getting canned responses from the TAs. It doesn't seem to be very productive or useful in my opinion. I do want to clarify, I have absolutely nothing against Ninja, and I hope if you take the class, it is fruitful for you. However, there are much better places to put your time and more specifically your money, in my opinion, if you're seriously interested in streaming. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.